Good morning, and welcome to Living in Fredericksburg, Virginia. My name is Andrew Powers, and I'm a local realtor in this area and a resident in Fredericksburg for over 30 years. And right now I am on Caroline Street, the intersection of Caroline Street and Charlotte Street, and we are going to be doing a tour today of historic downtown Fredericksburg, one of my favorite places to be. And in the last video, I showed you how you can come right off the VRE and walk down Caroline Street, have a lot of options for coffee and food. And you'll see as we walk down Caroline Street and maybe even tour some other streets as well in historic downtown today, that there is a lot to do in historic downtown between food, shopping, antique shops. And I don't want to get too much into it because I want to show you and we'll check it out today. So it's a beautiful day right now. It's Friday, it's 50 degrees, it's sunny, and it's gonna be getting up to around 70 today. So it's a beautiful Friday here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So looking forward to bringing you along for the tour. Stay tuned. And we have the Fredericksburg Visitor Center, which is a great resource for anybody that is traveling. It's actually right across the street from the Courtyard Marriott. So if you're ever in town or you stay in the hotel, you can pop right on over and check out some pamphlets, and they will tell you everything that Fredericksburg has to offer. There are tours, family activities, history to talk about, restaurants, amenities, shopping. So many great things to do and enjoy with the family. Benny Vitale's. This is a staple in Fredericksburg. They serve large pizza slices by the slice. You can get a full pizza, but it is huge, and it may not fit in the back of your car if you drive a sedan. So you might want to bring the pickup if you're going to get the whole pie. But it's a great place to stop by, have a soda, and a nice slice of pizza. And here we have Maggie's, which is a great place for lunch. You can get a nice sandwich or some soup. you love street tacos? Well, you can definitely get your fill at Juan More Taco. And here we have Picker Supply. This is a music shop where you can purchase guitars, violins, basses, cellos. I think they even have mandolins and all kinds of cool instruments in there. And you can also pay for lessons too. I actually used to take violin lessons here when I was a young lad. If you're a collector, then Fredericksburg is the place to be. We are now entering what I like to call Antique Shop Row. There are tons of them on Caroline Street on both sides, and you can purchase all kinds of collectible items and find some cool, rare finds. Orofino is a delicious Italian restaurant, and they also have delicious gelato. And as I've said before, Fredericksburg is rich with history. And here on the corner of Caroline Street, you have the Hugh Mercer Apothecary shop. This is a museum store. It was actually purchased in 1772 by George Washington from Michael Robinson in Fredericksburg for his mother, Mary Ball Washington. and she spent her last 17 years in this comfortable home, and then it eventually became an apothecary shop. There are so many historic homes, a lot of them that are restored, and anytime you see a plate like this, it'll show the year that it was originally built. This one was built in 1749 and it was restored. And we are coming up on the Rising Sun Tavern. And this was actually built by George Washington's youngest brother, Charles, around 1760 as his personal home. This frame building became a tavern in 1792 when it was purchased by the Wallace family. It operated for 35 years as a stopover for travelers in the bustling port town of Fredericksburg. Preservation Virginia acquired the Rising Sun Tavern in 1907 and completed a series of restorations, including the front porch. Much of the beautiful woodwork in the tavern is original. Now we're entering the area of Caroline Street where there are just a lot of primary residences where people live. Now here we see the backside of the inn at the Old Silk Mill. And this was actually built according to their website in 1930s, and it was one of the largest motor lodges on the East Coast. And it has 27 antique appointed bed and breakfast rooms, all with private baths. And it's a perfect place for romantic getaways, weddings, business retreats, or other events. I've actually been to a wedding at the Old Silk Mill. It was beautiful and has a very nice, casual, elegant feel to it. So I have reached the point in Caroline Street where it just kind of turns into a bike path and walking path. And that'll take you pretty far, all the way to River Road and the Canal Path, which is just a very nice place to run, ride your bicycle, walk your dog, and take in the beautiful scenery. So you see how Caroline Street really transforms, starting from the VRE and coming through the first part of Caroline Street, first couple of blocks. You've got coffee shops, restaurants, antique shops, boutiques, all kinds of fun things to do. And then you can take a stroll all the way down Caroline Street and get your steps in. And then it actually takes you to what's known as Old Mill Park, which is coming up here. And I'll show you Old Mill Park. Okay, so this is not Old Mill Park, but I wanted to show you all this because it's pretty cool. Right along the pathway here down Caroline Street, you have a ton of this outdoor workout equipment. You've got pull-up bars, push-up bars, sit-up racks, and balance beams. Things you can do. You're out on a run, if you want to mix up your workout a little bit, get some workout in the nice sunlight, great option. But I will show you Old Mill Park. We'll get to that. I am here at Old Mill Park in Fredericksburg. It's one of our many great parks here in the city. And it's really nice out here. You have soccer fields, you have a tot lot, you have picnic tables, water access, several places where you can get cover from the sun and just come out and enjoy a nice day with the family. You know, I didn't really realize before I decided to do this how far of a walk Caroline Street really is. I was determined in my mind to show you what Caroline Street and downtown Fredericksburg has to offer. And I figured, it wouldn't take too long, and but shoot, I've been walking about, I don't know, an hour or so, hour and a half maybe, and I've gotten pretty far. But this street will go all the way up to River Road into the canal path. So, and I'll make a video that targets that area too, because it is nice. And you have a lot of riverfront views. But for now, I'm going to turn this ship around because we didn't show you the other side of Caroline Street, and there's a lot to be seen. And I want to make sure that we capture that in this video. So we're going to turn the ship around and we're going to go back down the other side of the street. Old Town Steak and Seafood, a Fredericksburg staple. And this delicious restaurant has been here for quite a while, and it doesn't look like much. It's over there. You can't really see the front of the building because off of Caroline Street we're just seeing the back end of the building. But this is kind of where the parking lot is. But it is an amazing place to get a delicious steak or gourmet meal. And there's been a lot of celebrities that have eaten there. And the story about me is my wife and I, we got married during COVID, and the shutdowns interrupted our wedding. So we weren't able to have our big wedding and our reception that year. So Instead, we had a reception or a wedding with just my parents, her parents, and then we came to Old Town Steak and Seafood for a meal, and it was absolutely delicious. It was an intimate time, it was great. And then her mom surprised us with a carriage ride downtown, which is a really cool thing to do if you're in town. And it was nice to be able to show off my bride, my beautiful bride, to all the people in downtown Fredericksburg, and they clapped and they cheered, and it was a great time. And then when we came back here and we drove to the airport, got on a plane to Cancun, Mexico. And I'll tell you a little bit more about Cancun, Mexico when I move there and start my Living in Cancun, Mexico series. I don't know when that's going to be, but one day, right? A man can dream. And here we have the Central Rappahannock Regional Library of downtown Fredericksburg. And we're sort of entering the commerce area again. On the other side of the street, you have a gym. You've got some shops and some boutiques that are starting to pop back up. Coming back into Antique Row. We've got a couple nice cafes with local musicians that come and play. Capital Ale House is one of my favorites. I recommend the spinach dip with the pita. Get extra pita though, because it doesn't always come with as much as you would want. We are going to be coming up on another historic staple of Fredericksburg, which is Gulrich's Pharmacy. It was founded in 1897. Old soda fountain, they made sandwiches, and the soda fountain opened in 1912. There was a complete interior restoration in 1953, and now it's going under restoration once again. And Abner B's is a great place to get an ice cream cone and just beat the heat. What a sweet treat. I didn't mean to want to play it, but it worked out. And you've got Soup and Taco, that's another favorite here in Fredericksburg for some Mexican cuisine. And how many of you know who this guy is? Let me know in the comments. So this concludes our tour of Caroline Street. We went from the intersection of Caroline Street and Charlotte Street, and we went all the way to Old Mill Park, and then we walked all the way back. A total of 3.42 miles. I burned 240 calories, so I'm off to a great start this Friday. I'm loving it. And it was a great time showing you around. We saw a lot of cool stuff. And so now we've seen all of Caroline Street. In the first video, we showed you from the VRE station to the intersection of Caroline and Charlotte Street. And now you've seen the entire Caroline Street all the way up to Old Mill Park, what it has to offer. And like I was telling you earlier in the video, Caroline Street completely transformed. You start right off the VRE with coffee shops and restaurants and a lot of fun things to do and antique shops. And then you keep going and you start to see some churches, and then there's the library, and then you keep going, and then all of a sudden you're on a walking path that's taking you to the canal path that takes you to a beautiful park where you can get a workout in with some outdoor workout equipment. And so it's really, really an awesome street and a great place, and one of my favorite streets in downtown Fredericksburg. I want to thank you for joining me on the tour today. We will continue to do these tours on different streets and cover more of downtown Fredericksburg. My name is Andrew Powers. If you have questions or you're curious or you just want to chat, you can drop a comment. You can reach out to me personally. My phone number is on all of the links and all of the video links on my page. Please make sure to like and subscribe and share this video to anyone who's interested in moving into Fredericksburg, Virginia. And I think it would be a great resource to them. And if you have suggestions for videos in the future, feel free to drop those to me, send me a text or a message. I really appreciate all your support. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining in Living in Fredericksburg.